Hi guys, what we've got here is we've got a GSXR 2006 600. Okay, it's been having a little bit of trouble with charging in the battery. If you start the bike, put your multimeters on the battery, you'll notice that the voltage will drop down to around 11 volts, 11 and a half, whatever it's drawing on the power because of running the headlight and fuel injection, etc. What you've got is you've got two main reasons why your bike will not receive a charge through the battery. Now the two main things is either your regulator rectifier or your stator. Now what a stator is it's just an alternator. So it basically just generates electricity and it pushes it into a regulator rectifier, which then converts it into DC voltage. Now on this bike in particular, we're looking at our stator sits behind this panel here. It throws out around 70 volts or 72 volts, somewhere around there, per stage. Now there's 3 stages in this stator. If we come up the top here, we'll have a look. This cable, this one here, this little yellow plug, kind of sits down in here somewhere between your coil packs. If we follow this cable back down, we'll notice that it comes actually out of. It's up in here somewhere. It comes actually out of where the stator comes out. Now these voltages here, if you start the bike and you put a negative and a positive on any 3 of these points, you should get around 65 volts. If you're not getting up to like 65 or 70 volts, somewhere around there, you're going to be having problems with your stator. My stator has just recently been rewound, so I didn't actually think it was my stator to begin with, but best thing to do is to pull it apart and have a look anyway. So what you do is you grab your multimeters, you want to set them to AC, you want to grab your negative and your positive, and just put one in one of the terminals and one in the other. So if we put one in the left, one in the right, doesn't matter if you get them around the right way, the wrong way, doesn't matter. There's 3 phases, so you test this point here with this point here with this one, and then what you do is you'll basically just move this across one so you can test the other phase. So obviously if you've got a triangle, that's down here, if we've got a triangle on the ground, you want to test this point to this point, this point to this point, and then these 2 points. Now you want to make sure that you're getting the same voltage across all 3 phases. I am getting the same voltage across all 3 phases. It turns out that my my regulator is actually to blame. This is actually not a designed one for this motorbike. This is actually off another motorbike after I've searched for the part number online. But look, it's obviously served its purpose for some time and it's just hasn't held up to the test. These things do die quite often. The main reason is they're converting around 65 volts AC down to around, well, they're converting it to DC, but then they're trying to get it down as low as looking at maybe 2 volts, 1 volt, 0.5 of a volt. It depends what your battery is sitting at. If your battery is only sitting at if it's sitting at 2 volts, it knows it only needs another 0.3 of a volt to bring it up. So it's going to try and burn off and get rid of this, and this is why these things get so hot, is they're trying to release get rid of that extra energy which they've got. I mean, great design. I'll buy another genuine part and see how it goes, but this one just didn't hold up to the test. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully it'll all be good by the time I finished. Hope this video helped a little bit. If you do have any questions, just let me know. Cheers.